We are here with the promoter, Star Boxing, Joe Deguardia. Joe, talk to us about this event. You got Deguardia Andrade, you got Chris Algeri. Tell us how this all came about.
Oh, it's great stuff. I have Demetrius, who we look at as being the future star in the junior middleweight division. Chris Algeri fighting the toughest guy in boxing. It's just perfect. It's, what you're looking for and what we want in the industry.
Now I know, being at Barclays is a great thing, but talk to us about the switch from Nassau to Barclays. I know, you built Chris out there, and I'm sure that was going to be a very partisan Chris Algeri crowd.
It certainly would have. Look, Nassau would have been completely Algeri, and we had ticket orders lined up like you wouldn't believe when we were going to go out there. So, look, what happens, we end up in Brooklyn. Well, guess what? We're in a premier location. We're in a premier place. The Barclays Center is really establishing himself in boxing. And you know what? Chris's fans will take a little longer of a trek, right, to come out there. But Brooklyn and Queens are actually part of Long Island. So it's still going to be Long Island.
Now it's going to be a partisan, it's going to be an even crowd. But talk to us about, Ruslan was an ESPN fighter not too long ago. Chris Algeri is an ESPN fighter, graduating at HBO. A win over Ruslan, what does that do for Chris Algeri?
Well, a win puts him on top of the world. But one of the great things about this, and really, really is rewarding, is when you see that these guys are coming from ESPN, they're developing through the process, and you have a network like ESPN puts these guys on, and look what happens. Now all of a sudden, HBO, championship of the world, and the top of the industry.
Let's talk about Andre. Andre obviously is one of the most talented guys in the sport right now. I just spoke to him. He said he's not tied down to any network, and obviously I'm not going to put you in that position, but most of the other big guys are on the other network in Golden Boy and Showtime. Erislandy Lara, Canelo Alvarez, even Floyd Mayweather. What are the likely options for Demetrius Andrade should he take care of Brian Rose?
Look, Demetrius got to fight, look good, and the options will be there for him because he's a talented fighter, he's a world champion, but he's also got the most extraordinary natural talent. So those fights will develop. Whatever fights out there, it's the biggest kind of fights, will develop. It's just a matter of time.
Not a lot of pressure that he said he's taking the torch from Floyd Mayweather?
Hey, look, you know what? Somebody's got to take it.
And finally, for the fans that aren't going to watch on HBO, why should we come out here in the Barclays Center?
All right, you should come out to the Barclays Center because you're going to see two great fights in the main event and co-feature. You're going to see classic matchup of styles between Ruslan and Chris Algeri. You're going to see Demetrius Andrade, the future of the game, taking over the torch from Mayweather, and a great undercard in a perfect venue. Come on out here.
Well, there you have it with Joe Deguardia of StarBoxing.com.
Thank you.